awesome. You know, I got to say, folks, I am just so excited. And maybe it's folks sitting there, maybe it's just one of you actually sitting there right now. I don't know. You might have a whole crowd of people with you because this is so exciting and growing so fast that you may have a whole bunch of people sitting there watching this with you. But you know, the thing I want to stress about, folks, is when we first came up with this vision of what we're going to do here. I'm not going to run you through the entire thing of how we actually came to this point. It was about 6 weeks ago when the vision for the Freedom Fighters Network popped into our heads. A couple days before we went to Bali, and we said, you know what? My God, it's time for something like this. Because here's the thing that I know and I believe, that when there are enough people out there in the world that are seeking something, when there's enough people that have a need for something, the collective consciousness of the universe literally comes together and decides on one person or a group of people to get together and make that a reality. You know, you think back to back early in the 1900s or maybe late 1800s. I actually don't even know when this happened, but think about when people needed a way to travel faster. People wanted a way to travel across the ocean faster without having to spend weeks on a boat to get from, you know, America over to Europe or anything like that. What happened is there was enough people that had a desire, that had a need, that had a want for something better, that the airplane was invented. You know, there was enough people that had a desire, that had a want to be able to flip a light switch and light come on without them having to burn candles throughout the night. Now, they didn't know that they needed a light switch and electricity, but they wanted a way to be able to have light throughout the night and not have to burn so many freaking candles. I'm sure there was a couple houses that got burned down because of it. They're like, we need something better. Collective consciousness came too, and guess what? Edison invented the light bulb. And I mean, the list could go on and on and on and on. I mean, the telephone was created because people needed a faster way to communicate. The printing press was created because they needed a better way to get the news out to the public in a faster, more productive manner. The list goes on and on and on and on, folks. And as this collective consciousness gets more and more powerful here, literally people had enough of an outcry, which we are literally realizing in the past 2 days here. There was enough of an outcry for what we put together, because when we went public, and I'm going to tell you what we did differently than every other company in the entire history of the home business industry, of the make money industry, of the internet marketing industry, of the affiliate marketing industry,